Sorry?
Good afternoon, all. Hopefully you're having a great day. We're going to be playing some Satisfactory, and that's about it. I'm going to be trying to make sure that these volume settings are set up for you properly, but they were acting a little bit weird. I'm just going to be taking that that volume is the correct one for you guys. It sounds a little bit quiet on my end, but that could just be me. No, that does sound too quiet. Okay. I will put that up a touch. Also to keep in mind, no, maybe that is too loud then. Doesn't have a middle ground. Okay, I'm gonna sit with that. Cool. And yeah, we're gonna go with that. Get rid of that. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna unmute myself on Discord now, even though my friend on Discord that we're currently playing Satisfactory with, Phoenix. You've been able to hear him theoretically since this stream started because we're in Discord, but he'll only just be hearing me now. So yeah. Welcome all. Have a good day. Hopefully you're having a good day. And yeah, we're going to be playing some Satisfactory. It's going to be a little bit boring. In my opinion, it's not going to be boring. In yours, it might be. But yeah, we'll sit with that. Cool. I think everything's running nice and clear. Okay, so what did you need me to have a look at?
Okay, so come over to the left side.
Hmm.
So step one is we've got a nuclear plant that breathes in materials, breathes out nuclear rods, uranium rods, which then breathes out uranium waste, which gets put into plutonium, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So on our spreadsheet, we've got the main fuel unit machine, which is represented by red, green, blue, and purple.
Yeah.
And teal, I think.
Yeah.
And then we've got the reprocessing, which is
brown,
pink, and brown.
Hmm.
So, for starters, why is brown all the way over here?
Because I built the sheet top to bottom. I didn't actually know how it worked at that stage. My brain hadn't fully clicked back into Satisfactory mode.
So these heat sinks from these machines have got to go from here all the way over to there.
The heat sinks.
Yeah.
Have to go where?
Here. All the way over to the machines that we can only barely see.
Oh well. It's only a one-way transaction, right?
happy with that. So
Yeah,
next thing
they
is-
can just like the train station belts. They can just plug onto the train station belts and go down the line.
Okay, well, I'm just going through everything to make sure. So
Yeah.
next thing is this is the heat sink machine. So
Yeah.
we've got six heat sink machines here.
Mhm.
6 heat sink machines are fed by 6 refineries making steamed copper sheets,
Hmm.
which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are also fed by 7 machines making alclad,
Yeah.
which I have worked out has been
The
these
assemblers.
machines.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the steamed copper sheets are being fed by a pure copper refinery, 5 of them,
Yeah.
which I assume is these ones here.
Hmm.
And the alclad machines are being fed by 7 smelters.
Yeah.
making
Back in row D.
aluminium from aluminium scrap, which are all the way over here.
This is as
So-
this is as far out to the left hand side as row D goes, though. So
Yeah. So they're a little dislocated, but that's not a huge concern. And then you get down the next line, and we've got.
Yeah, there is no
2
row E.
Refiner.
there is no row
Row
E.
E. Yeah. So
2 separated refineries.
yeah, so got 2 separated refineries for making aluminium scrap, which is I guess these 2, or we've got 2 refineries making sloppy alumina, and then we're missing 2.
We could-
refineries
We
and
quite likely are
what
just
are
missing.
these?
Well, we quite likely are just having excess. So blah and blah. Okay, so the front 3 assemblies is heat sinks. In the second row, it goes to the refineries for the steamed copper sheets. I couldn't go further left, so I put the assemblers in the next row. So the assemblers in row B are actually in row C. The assemblers for row C are still in row C, which puts the assemblers for row C in row D. With row D's,
There are no assemblers for row D.
sorry, the smelters are in row D. With the 2 aluminum. Oh, sorry, with the 5. So yeah, there's an extra 3 refineries, but that's fine. We've got extra rather than short.
Okay.
So it's 5 instead. I've accidentally put down 5 instead of 2.
So for now, we'll get rid of 3 of them, just to resolve that for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're gonna kill these 2? Yep, cool. We'll deal with the belts later. Okay, so
The belts are fine.
yep, so that's checked off. So now I'm gonna go over to the literal opposite side because that's where the plutonium lives.
I really wish I was a faster mode of travel.
We should probably put one of the belts down the back so it can just take
Yeah,
from one side to the other.
move from one side to the other. So we're going to the right hand side now, yeah? Yeah, we are.
Over to pink. Now
Uh,
you've got 2 very. I can accept that because I'm pretty sure you just used default colors, or did
oh,
you-
well, I used owl coloring.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I would say this is hot pink, and this is like.
Yeah, but as long as you can tell what it is on the Excel sheet, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. This is probably should be purple, but
Should be.
so this is.
But then
not
also, on the
pink.
other hand, when I was doing this, we'd had a conversation a very long time ago about what is actually purple, and you said that this is
Yeah.
purple and that's a pink. So I knew you would know the difference. So I didn't think you would have
Well,
resistance
that's
to it.
why I was just checking because yeah, but I assumed because there was two different shades. Okay, so going to the start of this process, there are
Yeah.
24 encased plutonium cell makers. I didn't bother counting these, so I hope you've got the correct number here.
What do you mean?
24. And
You'll also find it easier to count the mergers than the machines themselves, or the little red poles on top, if you did want to count.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I just don't want to count to 24. Basically,
I'm assuming I have the right amount too. Like me sitting here now does not confirm that there's 24. Me sitting here multiple long time ago would have been able to confirm if there's 24 or not.
yeah. Now, we'll deal with belt issues later, but this belt's going the wrong way, in my opinion, because it's going to go straight into a awesome sync. But
Well, it's going left to right. It's going from inside to outside.
well, that means the awesome sync machine's going to sit here.
Why?
Why? Because the plutonium cells are getting sunk straight away.
Yeah, but the inner belt is going left to right, and the outer belt is going right to left, as it should. Everything bus-wise goes inside to outside. Everything merging is going outside to inside.
Whatever, but where's the awesome sync going to live?
There's no awesome sync on your sheet, so there was no space for it.
Well, they're getting sunk, and there's 3 instances of awesome syncs, I think. So.
Well, there's 3 instances.
Yeah.
Well, an awesome sync can fit in here if need be anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's just checking. Okay, so that goes back.
Why do you need an awesome sync?
Because they're getting sunk, so they get rid of the nuclear waste.
Ah, so it's excess. Okay, that's fine.
We're removing. No, we are physically removing nuclear waste from the world.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that now. Yeah.
So that is fed by 8 particle accelerators, which yep, there's 8 of them. And then 4 refineries which live. This is the 4-3 combo. Cool. So another awesome sync will be around here somewhere.
Well, an awesome sync can't fit in there.
It will be somewhere in this vague location. Probably.
Well, it'll be on the left hand side. Yeah.
So that's fine, and then those particle accelerators are fed by 8 blenders, which this is 12 blenders.
Yeah, but there's another blender thing.
Yeah, I know. Just checking. And then we've got another 4 refineries, and I don't know where those are.
For pink.
Yeah.
Four refineries are missing for pink. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna pull up the Excel sheet again. Okay, so we've got pink assemblers. Then we have pink particle accelerators. Pink, 4 pink. 4
plus 3 pink refineries.
Just a moment. Where was the center line? Yeah, it goes red to purple. Okay, cool. 4 plus 3 pink refineries. Yeah.
Probably suggest putting the 4 excess refineries over here.
No, that would extend it too far. No, it wouldn't actually extend it that far. Or at all.
5 foundations at most.
Yeah. Wait, why is there so many blenders?
Because there are 8 blenders for fertile uranium and 4 blenders for nitric acid.
Wait, the blenders don't change color though, they're all pink.
Yes.
What?
Just
Wait, what?
you just haven't introduced a spacing between.
Sorry, yeah, the fertile. Yep, I see. Okay, so we're down 4 refineries.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, so that supply chain makes sense. So now that has made
You have
sense,
3 motors on you. 10 motors. Sorry. Okay, that's fine.
shall we resolve that now as opposed to later?
10 motors.
Yeah.
Well, it's only 1 refinery down, so it's a little bit weird being not being completed, but it's fine. It's a very easy matter to not forget. I simply just go into my production list and put 1 refinery there, and then I know I need to go and get 10 motors. So
Okay. So now that we're finished with the reprocessing, because that was the first thing I noticed as opposed to the first thing that I should have been doing. But anyway, so the next thing was go to the start of the fuel units.
that's back on the other side, right?
Yeah.
You
So
should have
there
dealt
are
with this left to
14...
right.
Hmm?
You should have dealt with this left to right.
Yeah, well, I literally got off the train and was like, okay, I'm going to start clicking into these clicking trains in, not trains, recipes into the machines.
You're doing a very laborious task right there.
So next is the main chain. So there are 14 manufacturers here representing the 14 uranium fuel units. That's fine. What are these for?
The front teal ones that are separated because the quantity of teal ones was not enough, so they needed more. That's why it's teal.
14 there and there's 7 here. Or 21. We only need.
They're 2 different colors of blue.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
That looks like it's a you problem. That's what I was saying. This row of blue and this row of blue are merged together because there wasn't enough to fit it in that row.
Okay,
This row and this row are together.
Address that first then. Is that this requires 14, not 7.
This.
Light blue.
Yeah, 7. There's 7 here and there's 7 there.
Is there?
Add the 2 rows together. 7 and 7.
Okay. Good. Okay.
That's why they're there.
Yeah. Okay. So 7 of the 14 manufacturers, and the quick wire will have to go down 2 buses, but that's a belt concern. And that's fed by.
To be honest, probably for the better.
12 quick wire assemblers, which I assume is that, because that's a big number. And 8.
If it's light blue, it's light blue.
8 silica, so that's fine.
Yep.
And then I assume that's 12 refineries. It looks about 12. Yep, it's 12. So that's 12 refineries. So blue is fine. Moving on to green.
I almost feel like I should put this Excel sheet up so that people on the stream can see it, but that sounds like a them problem. Because there's a lot of reference to it, but it's fine. They can do it based off what's visible.
There is 9 manufacturers, so that's fine. And that goes into 4 refineries, 4 stitched iron plates, 5 wire constructors, a whack ton of constructors. That's probably 24 there.
Does that look like a whack ton to you?
Yeah, it's at least 1 whack ton.
I don't know.
6 refinery.
I would say that's a half a whack ton. If you told me to build a whack ton, I would build 2 times that.
Okay. Probably we'll agree to a half whack ton then.
Hmm.
Alright, so the next machine I know I have issues with because 2 manufacturers is fine, and then we have 6 constructors where we need 7.
Well, that sounds like a problem.
So unless there's a constructor hiding somewhere in these other rows.
Yeah, there is.
Where? Right.
Fuck. Me. Well, that's no good.
Well, just to hurt you a little bit more, there should be 6 foundries here, not a 5. But there is a way to get around this.
Not really.
There is. There's this lovely word called overclocking, because we are short here by 0.01 constructors. So one of these constructors overclocked by 1% will be enough to fill out the rest of the demand for constructors. And one of these overclocked by 33% will be enough to do the foundries. But I'm just asking you whether you think that's an acceptable solution as opposed to removing all of that and moving it down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you wouldn't move it all down. You would pick up this one and you would put it on the end, and you would
obviously. But like, do you want to do that, or do you want to overclock a machine, 2 machines?
Well, can one extra foundry? An assembler won't fit there, so you'll have to overclock one. You can overclock 2 machines now that I know that it annoys me I didn't get those numbers right. Did I not get those numbers right?
I assumed you looked at the unrounded up numbers because they're the
No,
highest.
I definitely went. I definitely went on the rounded numbers.
Well, this is the first lot of machines, so
because I didn't actually go off. No. Yeah, but yeah, machine numbers.
Wasn't quite in the game just then. Like,
yeah, but I think it would have been enough to go. Maybe actually. Yeah.
Hang on, where is this coming from? C26 plus E129. What?
What do you mean?
Oh. Okay, so this needs... Yeah, okay, so this needs a machine and 12. No, that doesn't add up.
What? Yeah.
Where this extra 0.01 of a machine comes from.
So C26 is the quantity... C26 is the quantity of steel beams required for the steel beam constructor.
So yeah, it's a 1.81. Yeah, so the number makes sense. So yeah, so it's just barely.
Yeah, it's just barely greater than 5 machines, but that's still more than 5 machines.
Yeah.
I'm fine clocking both.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got... so those are the solid steel foundries, and then we've got 4 refineries making pure iron. Good. Okay, and then the last one is purple. Purple starts with 13. I hope it's correct.
Assemblers.
PCR assemblers, followed by 21 B-line assemblers,
Yeah, there's 21.
followed by 8 constructors,
Yep. 7.
7 assemblers, 12 refineries.
Yeah.
And then that is followed by 4 foundries.
Yeah, 4 foundries.
4 foundries, good. 7 copper.
That's where the 12 refineries are. Yep. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so all the supply chains match up. So the issues was 2 missing, or
Yeah.
2 missing, 3 extra.
One plus
and
1 missing.
There was something else. And there's 2 rows of those machines. Yep. Cool. Splendid. Okay, get going on the next job then.
What's the next job?
Connecting.
Connecting. You mean alphabetical interconnection,
Yes.
as I stated it. And we confirmed our belt limiting is not on. Is not
There's no belt
actually
limiting anywhere except the quick wire machines.
okay. So I think you should. Well, we can also worry about that, I guess, when we actually. Or do we want to do inter-alphabetical connection, or are we preferably wanting to be building the buses first? I think the buses first is more important than inter-alphabetical connection because the bus is more primary.
Well, what
Having a single belt going from A to B, because it will legitimately be a single belt, is much less of a difficulty than managing a bus.
Yeah, well then manage the bus.
So now we have to inputs to outputs and bus it correctly. We need to stack it vertically in the right order so they can come unloaded in the right order. And hopefully you have the train stations, if possible, in the right order. If possible.
I have the train stations ordered in the order of things over there.
Yeah, so it's basically it's an order of things over there. Okay, so we're gonna have to we're gonna have to sort the bus ourselves. The bus isn't pre-sorted. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had no idea what sorting method to do, and I just wanted it done.
It's fine.
So the method of sorting over there is, was closest to the train station and then secondary convenience.
So,
and there is no uranium coming in on these 2 empty belts because radioactive and all.
What do you mean radioactive and all?
Uranium is radioactive. I don't think you've got a uranium suit, and there's no point.
You mean don't pull it out of the machine?
No, as in haven't even hooked it up to the miner yet.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's completely understandable.
Caterium came pre-melted because that was something we were doing in the old base, and it carried over to the new base, and now.
Do we have enough to handle it?
What do you mean?
We have enough melting to handle our current input of Caterium?
It's already being handled over at the train station. You should go. Have
the
train station.
I understand that there's the smeltery over there. I was part of the person that built it. But, I'm just the Caterium smeltery. I was.
Build it at all. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? I am certain that I put some of the smelters over there.
I built the train station over there completely by myself.
The Caterium smelters? Did you go to a different Caterium? Did you go to a different Caterium node than our last one?
Can you clarify clarify which Caterium node you're talking about?
I don't know which Caterium node I'm talking about. I just know that in the last base we had a Caterium node that I assisted in building a smelter at.
Oh yeah, I went to a different node.
Yeah, so you went to a different node. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the information that I needed. I thought you went from the same node
No.
that already had that smelters there, because why wouldn't you, to be honest?
Come and jump on a train.
No.
Just to see what's done. Just to
We have a bus to...
It's right here. It's a 2-minute...
But you know I'm not going to approve of it.
Maury!
You know I'm not going to approve of it.
Come in, adventure, Maury!
You know I'm not going to approve of it.
You
No, you know I'm not going to.
You are going to approve of it.
You know I'm not going to. Is it actually?
Done. Yes. Already.
Yeah, I'm on.
Good.
You don't need to be in the train to get on these things.
Yeah, I just didn't see you.
These locomotive trains are bright.
I really don't like how the lights interact with the water. It doesn't change based on graphical setting either.
Yeah, but it's like
So
illuminating my coffee.
It's very low to run 2 games at once and doesn't change. It's the important things. I think the only thing you won't approve of is the floating foundations, but that's decoration comes secondary to.
I prefer floating foundations than poorly connected normal foundations. Like, why is...
Here is connected to a square grid, except that one corner because I'm going to decorate it later. And I'll see if I can manage to get it to do a nice set of curved foundations without Z fighting. There is a ladder on the side of each one of these things, so you can climb it without needing to have a jackpack.
Poor cow.
Why are all those off? Yeah, lots of cows. It's alright, they get picked up by the train.
He's on the side of the train.
What happened here? Oh. What's happened?
What? Oh no, the train! You mother trucker!
Yeah, I'll come back. I don't know why I'm stuck in the freight platform menu, but I'm not. I don't know what's happened. I can't move. I can't do anything. I can't even hit escape.
You sound like this poor cow that's trapped in our freight station.
What the fuck?
I really wish they didn't... Like, I understand it was fun having them bouncy at the start, but like, Can you please just let us stand on top of them now? Like, this joke's gone on for long enough. I want to stand on top of a car forever. And have it move me around.
I don't know what the autosave interval is, but
Well, you're the one hosting.
At the next autosave, I'm going to Alt F4 because I can't move or interact with any menu. Game has frozen up. I'll search it while I wait.
If you can manually save, we can just do that.
I can't manually save.
Then how would you search what your autosave interval is?
I'm not. I'm letting it autosave because I know it's about 15 minutes, I think.
Okay, so at worst you have to wait 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So what am I approving? Where am I approving this belt construction? Or is it everywhere here?
Pretty much everywhere here.
Go up and have a look up this cliff. Something in me tells me there's jank.
Stay live stream, but you're already live streaming, so better just watch the stream and see your comments. Oh, I can't see your stream anymore.
What? Why not?
No, the Discord integration just disappeared.
Oh. Wouldn't know relative to Discord. So these are just coming from a long way away. Or something, right?
Sorry?
These belts are just coming from a long way away. Something, right?
Yeah. Ish.
Hmm.
I don't think it's dense enough to use a... Oh, you are using a jetpack now. Cool.
Yeah, it's fine. This weird verticality stuff here is a little bit weird, but I understand why you're doing it. Same here. Like you've already seen in a couple of the integrations that I've done, I'll happily do a 90-degree crossroad intersection of belts.
Yeah.
But I can understand why you're doing the vertical thing. Right, you got some biomass burners up there.
Basically everything else is just stuff that's been left by other random stuff. I think there used to be a pod or something around here, or something that I legit can't remember.
This doesn't look like a pod. I don't know why biomass burners would be connected up to a... Is this coal? Yeah. No, I wouldn't... Wait, what? I was about to say this could just be super old, but it's not super old. It has an elevator attached to it.
I mean, the elevators are pretty old.
Yeah, but not as old as requiring biomass burners.
I think this was literally just to get our power working again.
I think this was a band-aid.
I think this just was the bootleg power to get the bootleg power going.
Yeah, no, this definitely looks like a band-aid.
Yeah.
If I can train. I'm jumping on.
Man, 15 minutes is so long when you're staring at one thing for a long time.
That's sort of how it works.
There's nothing on those belts because I'm pretty sure I accidentally unpowered it. So
On these ones.
I don't know which ones you just pinged because I can't look. So I'm gonna wait for your stream to catch up.
Yeah.
I think you clicked the right one. I'm not sure.
Just casually got run over. It's fine. I'm just gonna get in. It's gonna be safer. BRB. Great. Network problem, as you could probably see. Ooh. Okay, so well, I guess as far back as we can go is 15 minutes. So.
Kevin,
That's fun.
Satisfactory. Man, Starlink just not being a happy customer during the last 2 days.
I could tell. Your Discord's lagging. It has been the whole night, but normally when I say your Discord's lagging, you say no you.
Well,
I just know it's not me because I have 0% dropped frames, but that could also just be my connection to Twitch versus you.
I'm going to upload the save so you can host it.
Free mana host. Yeah, it'll be better than you hosting on Telstra. Just gonna have a peep at my Okay, this will be interesting. Yeah, it'll be fun.
See, this is still better than what Telstra was. In that I'm only getting one per night.
One.
Syncing, so I'm going to give it another try. Drop out.
Yeah, okay. So you don't want me
I'm getting
to host.
exactly one drop out a night at the moment. Sorry?
So you don't want me to host.
I've still got the save, so I'll just shove it on.
Cool. Don't bother me.
Saved you clicking button. I mean, I don't know if last night's dropout was actually a dropout because the dish actually just restarted, so it could have just been like a software update or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that my autosave isn't stuck with me looking at the same place, not being able to interact with the menu.
Oh, well, if worst comes to worst, the last autosave will be us walking around a base saying, hey, refinery.
Cool.
That means, okay, cool. I was about to say, it still says you're initiating for me, but no, it came up a couple seconds after.
So why does this have power? Wait, you can't click on the wall nodes to check the power?
You should be able to.
No power.
I've been kicked off the train. Have fun. I have to walk back.
I remember. Easy fix. See, you have to walk back.
Yeah, is there a train on your side?
I have to walk back further.
Yeah, but it is not actually efficient for you to actually walk back. You're better off waiting for the train. You twiddle your thumbs for like 2 minutes. Well, actually, a minute and 45 seconds. At most. Train's coming back.
Well, round trip takes 6 minutes, so.
Sorry, it was 3 minutes 45, wasn't it?
A train. I'm going to get run over.
No, you should just jump and you'll be fine.
No, it ran me over. Yeah, I think I'll go through tonight and click a bunch of the recipes through and make sure the belts are going in the correct direction. Are they? You say they're all going inwards. Should they be going all inwards, or should they be going towards the?
All mergers go inwards, all splitters go outwards.
So even if it's machine,
We now have 2 cows encapsulated by our train.
yeah, they respawn very quickly. They despawn very quickly, apparently.
Wait, you didn't get in the train? You jumped over it?
I got out of the train so I can get on the other side of the train. I'm also thinking I'm going to grab this slug if I can. Oh no, I can't grab this slug. Oh well. There we go. We took 1 cow with us. Now the question is whether he stays. No, he's walking. Aye, yeah, didn't walk very far. Good. Should stay. Oh.
Hi, cow.
I made this little bit in the bridge specifically to move cows. Little uppy downy bit. It's the track above them would knock them off. Fun watching that from the perspective of the train.
That's the goal. I'm a drone. See, the hover pack's annoying because it doesn't maintain the velocity, so that's its literal biggest downside. Doesn't maintain velocity. The hover pack.
Yeah.
It's so annoying that it doesn't. A giant part of the jetpack is that it maintains velocity.
I was wondering whether I should also connect power while I was doing this, so that all the machines that I've finished turn yellow as opposed to red.
Yes and no. Like, is it? There's no point in turning it on until it's usable. So.
Yeah, I mean, power could be the last step. That doesn't bother me.
As it normally should be, as it always should be, unless you're turning it on in segments, which we already said that we're not. So what is to be worked on? It's the bus. So we need to deal with the bus. Let's deal with the bus.
Yep, the bus, the interconnections, and
Bus. Do the bus now.
All the things that need to be done.
Yeah. Well, bus is going to be such a project.
So. Machines.
Oh yeah, but that's AFK work.
I guess.
Absent-minded work. Okay, so bus. So who's going to be on the Excel sheet and who's going to be on the Excel sheet. Cool.
What all the things are going to go where?
So you need to be both on the Excel sheet as well as at the back. You need to be on row D, and you need to be all the way at the end of row D / the eastern end of row D. And you need to tell me what what goes on the belt or what goes on the bus first, because what comes off last is what goes on first. Yes, that's the right way around? No, sorry, that's the wrong way around. What goes on first goes on the bus first. So whatever's you need to be on the western end of row D.
Okay, well, copper ore seems like the primary one to come out first.
But that's C. That's row C. Row D's back over there.
Well, yeah, but this machine is closest, is it not?
Yeah, but we need to organize the bus for row D first.
I see how you want it done.
A, B, C, and D as four different quantities of belts. A is unlikely to even be attached to the train at all.
So you're doing 4 different buses for 4 different rows.
Except for that A and B are unlikely to be attached to the train station at all, because they shouldn't be having raw resources.
Okay,
whereas D and C will, so we'll have 2 main buses essentially.
Yeah, so this one will have bauxite.
Ugh, I need to remember what bauxite looks like. I think that's bauxite.
Brown.
Yeah. That's iron ore. It's copper ore. Limestone. So bauxite's first?
Yeah.
Okay, so bauxite's going on the belt first. Cool. Ooh. How do I want to position this belt? Yeah.
Can I amend that and say that it would make more sense for coal to come on first?
If coal has to come on first, then just say coal's going on first.
Yeah, alright. Well, coal first, followed by bauxite.
Okay, so what? So coal. What was it? Was it 3? Or was it 5? So 1, 2, 3. It was 3. Good. Coal to bauxite.
Now, I don't know if you want a water bus or just the machines that have water in them have water going into them. I don't think there should be a water bus, but it might be necessary because of space limitations. Like all the water machines probably need to fit in these 2 rows, so
No, 3. It's un or trois. That should be fine.
what's up?
Is it a 4? It's a 4 spacing. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Where is that actually clipping? I don't understand where that's clipping. Why that says it's clipping? Why does that say it's clipping?
Because it's a soft clip, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like previously that didn't say it would.
Yeah, because there wasn't previously soft clipping.
Again?
It's just going to be the bottom of the belt saying, "Oh, I'm not perfectly straight."
Ah, okay.
Therefore, I must be soft clipping.
Because I'm pretty sure it was 3 wide, was an extra floor high for all of our previous main busing. Cool, coal, then bauxite.
So now that you're finished thinking about that, water.
Water
Is it getting main bust or not?
Where's the water source coming from? It's from the back of this section, right? From over here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it has to be main bust. No, it has to be main bust unless you want a million pipes going over your... Can you even main bust water? Like, understandably, yeah, if one machine's using 100, and you can... Yeah, but like... It's 600 per thing, right? 600 liters per whatever it is.
600 cubic meters
per
minute.
pipe. But what's but that's like two I guess it's like 5 machines, isn't it? You're gonna need
see, I kind of don't mind the walkway having a pipe 90-degree over it, but I can imagine you probably don't.
Yeah, but as I'm sort of saying, if it's per machine, it's going to continually, it's going to, have a pipe going over it like 5, 6, 7 to 8 times. Rather than a clusterfuck of pipes.
Then we put all the water machines here and add it to the main bus as needed.
Are all the water machines going to fit on here if we remove the foundations to put them in the water?
Yes, definitely.
How many do you need?
You had an estimate at the bottom of the sheet of... I don't think it's 1,000. 21.
That's 1,000 square meters. Wasn't it?
What is it? If you give me a second to find where all... Because not all the water is going to row D.
No, it's not. That's why a main bus might not be optimal. That's what we have to decide. Yeah, but...
What on earth?
Back. Okay, so what were you saying? Or what have you figured out? Or what needs actioned? Or what's next going on the bus? Or what are your thoughts about water? Hello? Oh. That actually worked. So what are your thoughts?
I don't know how you calculated your 21 pumps.
It would have been a quantity of parts. You would have been able to see how by clicking on pumps.
Yeah, 1 + 1 + 1 +.
Wait, did I actually 1+1 it? Did I not do
1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 3 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 2 + 2 It's 21. I've just put there that number divided by the water number divided by 120, and it's about 16. So
then there must be. Where the fuck did I
16
get ones from?
16 water machines can uncomfortably fit here.
Ah, I see where I got ones from. Yeah, each time there's water in the
Added one.
yeah, I added one unless it passed the quantity and then it was a 2. So I didn't actually totally sum them together and then split it such that they could be merged. I'd put it as unique per machine unless it passed the quantity that the single machine was able to do without being overclocked.
Well, either way, I think we put as many water machines as we can in this space here, and
Why not just have a giant line down the back? Because it's going to be a lot.
All right.
I don't think it would look good.
16
Yeah, but
almost fits here, but yeah, I understand why you'd want to go over the back. So,
does it actually almost fit?
I'd say 14 fits there, but that's unoptimally placed. So
Yeah, I don't see how 16 is going to fit there. So yeah, we're just going to send them down the back.
well, I don't know if you're going to make space for your main bus for water.
Well, so they are. So you think it might be best to bust this?
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're going to be bust up the rows as well,
Because on a recalculation, is it 16?
it is 16.
So it's 16 on via my number. It's 16 via your number. I can't remember what my number was. Okay,
I
so
didn't know what your number came from, so I made my own number. I do know where it comes from.
Okay, so 16's going along the back, and it is getting main bust.
Yeah, and I'd say it's the bottommost.
It's the bottommost.
Yeah, for ease.
How many buses is that going to go on there?
Oh,
How many lines of water? It's 3.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting put all the way.
Tiny little bit.
What? So it's 4.
I'm gonna go work out the row by row.
There's no such thing as a tiny little bit, so it's 4.
D and E, C, B, A equals. Oh shit. Yeah, can you just sum up the entire sheet, please? Thanks.
So it's 3 or 4. Confirming now.
I'm clicking buttons on the spreadsheet. I'll tell you when I have. Well, there'll be 2 for row D, Do you want to do it that way per row?
Yeah, it's how many are going on row D.
Okay. Row D will have 2.
Okay, so it's 2. Cool. Okay, so what's going on the belt after bauxite? Coals first, bauxite second. What is third?
Lighting is third. Give me,
Uh,
give me a
oh,
second. C will have one
one water belt,
water belt.
which means it's 1 to the remaining, right?
I'm just going to quickly go through the B. Something in row A uses 6 water.
Okay. A has water, that's fine.
I need to find where this is. Unless there is an error.
That better not be.
It wouldn't be my error.
Well, how would it be mine?
So I didn't make this one.
The spreadsheet.
Ah. There's that B178 there. It is that number minus that number. Now we've got too much water, and I think that's my fault.
Is your fault? Isn't your fault? You're leaving me very filled with questions.
The other one was not intentionally your fault, so it's all right. It's because I.
No, it wasn't my fault in the first place. Intentional or not.
You didn't respect the minus sign.
The minus
And
sign?
141 exactly.
Why do you have? How do we have negative machines of anything? What? Why would there be a minus sign in your Excel sheet?
Almost like machine that makes water as opposed to uses water.
Oh, well, that sounds dumb.
That's not my fault. Okay.
We'll blame the
Well,
game.
nothing in row A uses water. So there is 2 for row D and E, 1 for row C, 1 for row B.
1, 1, 2. That can be accountable.
Okay. So I gave you the heatsink stuff, didn't I? You've got a copper. No, sorry. You've got a coal and a bauxite and a water.
Just a moment. I'm just. Well, actually, no. You do have to pause.
Right, gives me a
This is
second
row
to
D.
find the next machine.
Where's that row B? No, that's row D. Cool. That's row D. That's doable. Is that in line? Don't think that's in line. But at least this. But that could be changed. Yeah, don't worry. That's going to be changeable. Cool. That's managed to row D, and that's row B. Are there any natural resources going into row C? Sorry. C and D, natural resources. Is there any natural resources going into A and B?
There are going into B.
There are going into B.
I'll just check A real quick. I think the answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Okay. Yeah,
if you want it to be really easy right now, it's just uranium and sulfur.
Well, that's sulfur down the end, but uranium is in a very different train location, but that's fine. I'm assuming this is uranium since it's empty.
Yeah, there's only 2 empty things there, and they're both uranium.
Yeah. So I'm going to send the belt going this way into row. Where's row A going to go? Row A is going to go here. Oh, yes, there will be. Sorry, you're right, game.
You can. No. Yes, you can. You can safely take one uranium one way and the other way.
What do you mean one way and one the other way?
Because one is going over to plutonium, the other is going forward into row A.
But they're both going to. So one is. They're both not going to row A. Only one is.
Only one of them's going. Sorry. Okay. None of the inputs there except limestone require more than one belt to transfer. The only reason there is multiple trains with multiple train stations is because the train station rate is lower than the belt rate.
Yeah, so to confirm.
All the ones except for limestone, but 2.
Yeah, but to confirm row A is going. Is only a single belt of uranium is going there.
Only needs a single belt of uranium. There's only 2 places that uranium ore is going, and that is over to plutonium and up to encased cells.
What else is going in row A?
Sulfur.
Sulfur. All the sulfur? Or a single belt of sulfur?
I'm looking right now. It looks like one of the belts can go to sulfur.
A single belt?
Yeah. Where is the rest of the sulfur going? It's going to sulfuric acid. Cool. which is also doing the exact same thing. Yeah, so you can pair uranium and sulfur, one going forward, one going backwards.
I'm also dealt with row A first. Okay, so what's going into row B?
Row B.
Yeah, more so because I decided to keep row D is where we're having a good largest quantity of our raw resources going into, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm leaving row D on a separate bus. So row A, B, and C is going to be a single vertical bus.
Row B, which is actually row A here. What? That's row negative A or something. This is
What?
row A.
Negative? No one has negatives here.
No, okay. Well, the only thing going into this row where you've lined this up. Swap my keyboard. I can't remember how to do that. Whatever. The only thing that's going into this row is natural materials.
Natural materials.
This is like this row here with this lot of machines is like
Is row...
row 0.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that's how I ordered things. That. That. Go like this. One belt of uranium. And one belt of sulfur into row.
You
A.
don't have to worry about balancing because they're balanced on the
Not.
train station side.
Yeah, they'll be balanced. Yeah, that's what I was. Alright, yeah.
That is limestone.
Fuck, where's the sulfur?
Uh,
I saw yellow, and I was like, that is sulfur.
sulfur.
Oh, jeez, the sulfur's so far away. Okay, I'm going to have to do that in... With that is... Uno, dos, tres. So I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to do that on an internal row, but that's fine.
I'm going to be making recipes while you're recipes into machines while you're doing that. So
yeah, it's going to take me a little bit because this is the main bus. It has to be.
Row A and B don't have a lot for me to do, but they have a lot for you to do. So
Yeah, well, this has to get done right. It's just going to be annoying because my inventory is going to be full of like little bits of bauxite and little bits of blah. It is fine. I'll manage.
yeah, I mean, I have the materials to put a dump chest down, and I can go sort the dump chest later.
Dump chest. No.
Yeah, you do want it because you want inventory space.
No.
That's all right. I will deal with it.
The most inventory slots I'll need is one inventory slot per source material, which I have, so it'll be fine.
You should be able to shove it back into the train station.
So A has radiation coming in and then sulfur coming in, which actually means that this needs to be here. There, followed by here, followed by here, which is grab that. Obviously, that's too far. Excuse me, you should not be clipping in. Just gonna have to accept that soft clipping is going to happen in many situations, even though it doesn't, to my visual eye, soft clip at all.
Yeah. I've discovered that it's literally just because the belt thinks it's interacting with itself.
Well, that's fine. Okay, so I've got row A theoretically done. It has radiation coming in and sulfur coming in. Cool. Next, row B.
So you're up to row B now. Okay, so row B.
Assuming that teal is not intaking any of those resources that you're talking about, because teal is in row Z.
Z being the highest row. Good.
0.
Yep, good.
Because you got to remember that those machines are split. Those machines aren't accessing into the natural resources, are they?
Not at all.
Cool.
They're
That's
making the final product.
No. The split one. The one that's split, it's 7 and 7.
Blue, isn't it?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's the one that needs the 50-50 of the sulfur and sulfur. Sulfur and
Okay.
uranium, sorry.
So Z also needs sulfur and uranium. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
If I was to suggest, I would say you should send the main bus up Z and then have it split itself down, back down.
No.
Alrighty then. This row C and D thing's gonna break down just a tiny bit because of the heatsink machine, but I think I can manage.
Ah, you annoy me, game.
More soft clipping or
Splitters don't stack at the same vertical height that stackers do. Why?
okay. I remember this issue.
Why? What the fuck, game? Oh my god. Oh well.
Remember how we dealt with it last time as well. If we put the splitters on top of the belt things and then got rid of the belt things and then connected the splitters.
I'm just going to put the belt down that connects to the stacker. I'm going to put the splitter on the belt as central as I can assume. And then just connect it. Should be at as close as it's gonna be. Cool, that's A and B receiving radiation and sulfur. Next.
So A, no, you're saying Z and A, not B and A. Just
sorry, yeah, Z and A. Z and A are attaining sulfur and radiation.
Yeah, so A, in addition to that radiation sulfur, will have a water.
A needs water?
A needs water. Sorry. No, it doesn't.
Well, I was very confused. So,
I was looking at B.
so Z needs water, or A needs water, or neither of them need water. Z and A.
Neither of them need water yet.
So B needs water.
He needs water, but let me finish row A first because I haven't been longer to check.
No pipeline Mark 3, just to confirm.
No pipeline Mark 3.
Cool.
Only pipeline Mark 2.
That's okay. Just confirming. So Z and A
This is
have all of their radiation and all of their sulfur, and they have no water.
pink. Row A has plutonium. What? What are you? Huh? Pink manufacturer. Oh, no. Don't worry. That's. No? Pink manufacturers?
Yeah, what about them?
Nothing in pink requires a manufacturer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 manufacturers.
Something definitely contains manufacturers if there's 16 of them.
It's pink, but it's not.
It's not the right pink?
It's not actually pink. It's
purple.
I wanna say teal, but it should actually be teal, but that's all right. I understand what it's trying to be when it's trying to be pink. It makes more sense for it to be pink than teal, in my opinion.
I don't know. Let's keep it going, because I'm going to bed soon.
Row A does not require any more materials.
Awesome. And row B does not require... Z and A require more materials.
Z and A, as far as I'm aware, have their resources met.
Okay, cool. Let's do B, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Okay. Just give me a second to get to the start of row B.
I can see this little blip flying across the station.
Okay, row B starts with these boys, and these boys I now need water. Oh, this is a fussy row.
Okay, well, I'm going to call that bed early then. Q.
Yeah, this has got most of the rest of the materials. Caterium, quartz, limestone.
I thought D contained the quantity.
It contains quantity, not the quantity.
Okay, contains the quantity but not the fuckery.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's unfortunate, but that's okay. I'll make do.
D is where all the lots of machines live.
Yep. Awesome. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, Bing.
Cool. I now have something to work on, so
Well, thanks guys for stopping today on the stream. And yeah, so potentially, I don't know, if more people take interest in the Satisfactory streams that are going on, then I will do some more relative to it. Other than that, I'll leave you guys to it and have a good night. Catch you guys next time.
what does that mean? So, talking to myself. I love being an output source. Cool. Is there an Elite Dangerous update? Come on. Come on. I need it. I need it. Is there an Elite Dangerous sale? Please. I need my third account. God damn it. Gonna have to pinch you and Gobnik's account to buy fleet carriers with save myself money.